Behind the scenes of Pirates of the Caribbean. How outrageous it is. Captain Jack is actually a syphilitic patient. When Depp was filming the first part of this series, secretly collaborating with makeup artists, give Captain Jack the role, designed a small Easter egg. Please note, there is a stain on his cheeks. As the plot progresses, the color of this spot is getting heavier and heavier. The area is getting larger and larger. What kind of thing is this? According to relevant sources. What about this thing? It should be after contracting syphilis. Growing erythema. Depp believes that Captain Jack, as a pirate, plus that messy lifestyle habit, getting this disease is very reasonable. And in history, pirates and sailor groups, it is indeed the hardest hit area of this disease. Also, because of this stain, some people speculate that Captain Jack walks crookedly. It should be syphilis that damaged the brain nerves, symptoms triggered. But in fact, it's not really true. Captain Jack, that should be, because living at sea for a long time, brain balance system, I have adapted to the rough and undulating environment at sea. Once you step onto stable land, on the contrary, I haven't adapted to it yet. Believe it or not. Take a closer look at Jack's appearance on the ship. Walk straight. After Depp received this role, I also did many other styling designs. For example, he hopes Captain Jack doesn't have a nose, afraid of pepper and colds. But these suggestions were quickly stopped by Disney. Finally, Depp insisted Captain Jack must have a big golden tooth set in. The producer thinks this proposal makes sense, but both sides are concerned about the number of golden teeth. A stalemate arose. At this point, Uncle Depp actually played a little trick. He believes that according to Disney executives, the characteristic of being petty when encountering things. If I say to have 5 gold teeth inlaid, they must have said too much. 3 pieces is enough. So Depp directly asked the dentist. He was adorned with gold and iron plates all over his mouth. After watching it, the producer expressed that they cannot accept it. This is too exaggerated. After bargaining together, Captain Jack's number of golden teeth has been set at 5. The location is determined by Depp. In the post-interview, Uncle Depp said, I originally wanted to have 5 inlays, but don't play some tricks with them. It's really not possible. Orlando Bloom playing Wildner. In the early stages of filming The Curse of the Black Pearl, always trying to make this character, played exceptionally handsome and cool. In front of the camera, there are various poses and shapes. After a few days, I got tired of watching the director. During this period, he kept telling Bloom, this character is not cool at all. Can you stop acting so handsome? But Bloom is very handsome. To which station? The design will come out. In the end, the director really didn't have a choice, so I sincerely suggested to Bloom, how about you try acting like a fool to neutralize it? And then one looks very handsome, but the pirate reserve team member with a slightly stunned personality. That's how it was born. When the production team was selecting pirate groups to perform, there was a very funny accident. The casting director auditioned this group of people. After taking it to the underground rehearsal hall, I want to choose someone with good skills, so let them hold their swords, show off actions such as chopping, wielding knives, etc. But there are 2 issues with doing so. One thing is, these group performances don't have any kung fu skills, especially in terms of swordsmanship and swordsmanship. They are almost completely clueless. The second reason is that the casting director's brain is broken. What we have provided them with are real guys who have cut corners. This group of big brothers picked up their weapons and gestured. That guy is too bloody. Scratched arms. There is someone who pokes the thigh, and someone who almost injured their neck. The casting director urgently called for a halt. Send the injured person to be bandaged. Then quickly bring in a batch of rubber weapons. The casting work proceeded smoothly, and when it comes to filming, accidents also happen from time to time. For example, when shooting night scenes on the sea, the locals came over specifically to warn the production team. Under the water surface are all corals. It's easy to have accidents if you can't see clearly at night. You better not shoot in this area. But the local Marine Corps stationed there. But he told the director that, don't listen to them talking nonsense. We have GPS, can accurately grasp the sea area, the location of each coral reef, You can rest assured and take bold photos. And then the director believed his lies. The small boat that the female protagonist Keira Knightley is sitting on. It's not too far to drive out. It ran aground and sank. Fortunately, she and a few people on the ship quickly climbed onto a nearby reef and waited for rescue. A few hours later,